Hi love, it's November and I'm supposed to have an online tutorial with some ladies, but unfortunately everyone got busier and we can't make it anymore. I decided to make a series of videos about the questions these ladies have. I can't answer everything in one go, so I'm gonna choose a few questions for this episode. Just disclaimer, I should have said it earlier, I'm not a makeup pro, I'm not a makeup artist, and I'm in no way an expert about these things. It's more like, this is what I know, this is what I do, and so this is what I'll share with you. And these people who actually ask me these questions are people who trust me. First question is, what's the best makeup for a job interview? What are the do's and don'ts in doing your own makeup? I guess to answer that question, the main idea is, what's the job you're applying for? Because in every job or role, there's a certain look you have to show to the interviewer. And let's say you're applying as a makeup artist or as a model, you have to look and dress like one. Or you're actually applying as a flight attendant or probably a manager. You have to act like one or look like one. And so there's no particular look. It's more like, how does this role should actually look like? So for example, most of the time, like, there's a certain company who prefers to have their staff wear red lipstick, or the others actually prefer darker makeup or a more contoured look. Then I guess it's more like knowing what the company prefers, making sure that you actually look like a part of their company already. So it's more like showing the company that you actually research about them and you know what they're looking for, and you're actually there prepared and ready to, to sign the contract and get hired. Do's and don'ts. I'm not really the type who will actually tell you the do's and don'ts, but since you're asking me this question, it's more like, are you actually showing the real you, or you're actually pretending to be someone else? You want the interviewer to actually see the real you and like you for who you are. Because at the end of the day, even though you actually show them a good makeup look and it's not you who actually did it, and then once you're hired, they're like shocked the next day you can't actually do it again because you just asked someone to do it for you. It's more like, what can you really do? What can you really show? What can you really present to the company? And who really are you? I can have an interview and wear a red lipstick, a gold or a green one, and then not get the job because I'm not being true to myself. I'm not really gonna focus on the makeup. Again, there's still some companies who are actually judgmental about that, about makeup and all. But I guess, again, we'll go back to the fact that we have to understand the role we're applying for, and we have to dress like it. Like, if you're actually applying as a manager, you don't have to look, a bit slack or a bit lazy, or at least there's a sense of leadership. There's this a leadership vibe about your face. But if you look like you're very if it looks like you can't even carry yourself, no matter how good your makeup is, you won't actually look confident, because it's not really about the makeup, but it's more about how you present yourself. It's more like that. But yeah, I guess in terms of don'ts in an interview, I guess I don't see anyone have an interview and they actually have like a cat's eye makeup look, or too harsh, not really tasteful. So everything must be done in an elegant and graceful way, not too much, like you're not, as if you understand that you're having an interview and not a pictorial, not an Instagram post, not a vlog. you know someone will actually talk to you and get to know you. So again, at the end of the day, your look must be about you and the job you're applying for. Second question, how to apply lipstick correctly. So it's very funny because there's really no right answer in how to apply lipstick. And though, people are really legalistic, like they say you have to use a lip brush, which is actually sometimes not needed anymore, especially when you're the only one who uses your lipstick. And also, they say you have to use a lip liner first before lipstick, and then lip gloss. But again, if you're gonna ask me what's my routine and how do I put my lipstick, I apply lip gloss and I let it sit on my lips. I let it stay there for like an hour or two, and then when I know my lips are already primed, I'm gonna remove the gloss, just so it's not gonna change the formula, or it's not gonna react with my lipstick. This is MAC Skew. Alright, so I'm not really a fan of nude lipsticks, but because I love dark makeup looks, I really have to wear one to complement my eye makeup look. But when I first saw this one, I'm not really interested, because I was like, okay, not another nude lipstick. I already have a lot, and I'm not really into girly stuff, like pink stuff. But I fell in love with this because I'm like searching for a good makeup, a good lipstick that are actually unique and special, and I saw MAC Skew. So around 2002, they had this one, and then silently it rested at some point. In 2020, they launched it in a MAC Petal Power collection. They included this in the MAC Petal Power collection. So technically, this is an old color, an old shade, but repackaged in different bullets. It's actually a pink duochrome. And when I saw this online, I was like, I'm not sure if I like it, because it's another satin lipstick, and I'm not sure if I'm really gonna buy it. But the fact that it's nude and it's satin frost, it's like a very unique formula, and it's like going back to the past 2000 look, the time when Spice Girls are still popular and all. But I like it, and yet I don't want to buy the old bullet. I want to buy it with this new packaging. And so I really tried to look for the Petal Power, because when I saw it around May, June, after lockdown, most of the MAC stores in the Philippines do not cater it anymore, do not sell it anymore, because it's limited. And so we had to look for it. I'm not really just sure where to find it, but we were able to find it thanks to my husband. And so I'm really happy that this is the one that I got, because the packaging is really nice, though it's not it's not a box, but it's actually like a plastic cover. It's around 1,150, and but the packaging is like a metallic pink. The packaging says it all. It's very feminine, at the same time frost. So this is why I'm very excited to try it. And so this is the first time I wore it. This is the shade of MAC Skew. Alright, so they said it's duochrome, but I'm not really seeing it. It's very different depending on the lighting. But I love that it's satin, meaning we're in a cold season now. So basically, it's not gonna make your lips feel and look dry. And also, it's long lasting. I drank and talked for like the whole 3 hours while having my Bible study earlier. So this shade is actually a coral with pink duochrome. But since I'm actually colorblind, I really don't see the coral shade, but more like the muted pink color. But there's something in it that I love, that I really love, because I guess it's the frost, it's the satin frost feel of the formula. When you say frost, it's additional dimension in a lipstick. the longevity is actually really impressive. And so if there's another rule that I can actually share with you, or another do in having an interview, was that in every interview was that you must wear a very good lipstick that will actually stay the whole interview, or while you're actually waiting for the job, for the interviewer. And at the same time, you also must wear a good mascara or a good eyeliner that will actually stay the whole day. And make sure that if your eyes are very sensitive, it's waterproof. And make sure na hindi ka hulas, like your concealer will actually fight with you. And kahit nanininervyos ka na, you can stick the whole day, and you'll look confident as confident as ever, despite the stress of applying for a new job. And so it's very important also that if there are things that you're not confident to show with your interviewer, you must cover it. You must conceal it with a good concealer. And also, as much as possible, refrain from applying makeup that are actually a bit tricky or a bit hard to deal with, like lipstick that are transfer proof, that can easily go to your teeth. It's disturbing with the interviewer. Also, eyeshadows that are actually that are metallic, that can actually crack in the middle of the day or in the middle of the afternoon. You don't know what activities or tests you're gonna have within the day. Also, probably make sure that your concealer and your foundation and your primer and your setting spray are really good and will stick throughout the day, that you don't actually have to have touch-ups within the day. So it's more like dapat anti-hulas, kakapit yung makeup mo kasama ng pagkapit mo para lang makaharap ng trabaho. So more like that. So, how about let's try to wear this Shellac Shocked lip paint from MAC. Alright. I believe this is like a blue purple shade, but it has a different formula. Okay. So again, this is new. This is the first time I'm gonna wear it. Okay, so what I usually do, again, after wearing lip gloss and removing my the lip gloss on my lips, after letting it stay there for like an hour or two, I'm gonna remove it with my wet wipe, and then I'm gonna wear it on my lips. Okay, so the lower lip is now done. As you can see, make sure that you already lined it really well. Actually, yung iba naglalagpas sila, like sila Nadine, but though I do that as well, I usually just do it when it's a non-messy formula. This one is actually really messy because it's like a lip gloss with a very pigmented formula. So this is not the lipstick you want or need for an interview. Okay. Make sure you cover the inner parts of your lips. Upper now. Slowly but surely. As you can see. Line your lips first. There you go. I love the scent of this lip paint. I mean, others might not like this one, but I love it. And hello, pigment. I mean, this is what pigment means. Okay, I just overdraw. People overdraw to make their lips look thicker and fuller. I, on the other hand, have small and thinner lips. That's why I tend to overdraw. Kaya akala ng iba nagpapagawa ng labi. But the truth is, we just overdraw. First outline your lips and then apply the lipstick fully on the inner parts of your lips, just like that. I think it's very simple, but you just have to be very careful that nothing goes to your teeth. Red lipsticks won't look good to those who have yellow teeth. And so I was like, okay, who cares if your teeth are yellow or white? I mean, wear whatever lipstick color you want to wear. And I'm also thinking it's like the way you just have to carry it well, who cares? But just recently, I saw someone who actually have yellow teeth and wore red lipstick. Unfortunately, it did not really look good. I mean, the red lipstick made her yellow teeth look more yellowish, and so it did not complement the whole look. I'm not bashing this person or anything else, but that's the time I realized that you really have to be a little bit conscious and make sure that if you have yellow teeth, I'm not sure if you're gonna filter it or what because you love red, but it won't look good. Red will actually make your yellow teeth look more yellowish, and your yellow teeth will actually make red look hideous on you because it did not complement. Like red and yellow, I mean, it won't complement. You have to make sure that it looks good not only on my eyes but also on the camera's eyes, and to make sure that the lighting is good, the formula is okay with me, and before we spend on stuff that we don't really need, consider the color of the teeth and how confident you are whenever you wear makeup. Alright? I love this formula. It's around 1,450. It's one of the unique colors they have. So unique ba naman ng pronunciation? Syempre, diba? Shellac Shocked. Alright. So, it says here, wear your true colors on your lips. These all-new liquid lip shades are saturated with weightless, vibrant color and powerful 3D shine. I'm not sure if you can see the 3D shine, but yeah, I have to agree that there is indeed a 3D shine. Just to note, it is not transfer proof. It just transferred on my teeth a little earlier. It is creamy. It says here non-sticky, but depending on how thick you apply it on your lips, it tends to be sticky. Moisturizing lacquered color. People are so fond of lacquer stuff last year, 2018 and 2019, and I guess this is the continuation of that season. Immediate high shine, so yes, and long-term hydration, yes. It looks 3D, and it has a lot of dimension, but it's really nice that it can actually hydrate your lips. I guess that's the most interesting part. I love the smell. It smells like a bit of paint, to be honest, but not really the paint that is irritating. It's like I guess it's like nail polish, but not strong enough to make you hate it. More like that. It's like a good smelling nail polish. But hello, the name is lip paint lacquer. I guess it's expected because lacquer tends to have the same scent as nail polish. It says here, stay true color. I guess yes. As you can see, the color of the lipstick is actually the same as what's on the packaging, and it lasts for 4 hours. Lasted 4 hours. I remember the other color I tried, the other shade I tried with the same formula, actually lasted me for around 8 to 10 hours without eating, just drinking and talking. And it says here, yeah, non-bleeding for hours. Yes, I have to agree. So it's one of the unique shades that MAC has. I'm really into, unique stuff. People may say, okay, it's not wearable. Well, then I'm more into those stuff, I'm more into stuff that people don't really like. And I'm not applying for a job, so I guess it's okay. Alright, so it says here, next question. Miss Japs, yung contour po ba is pwede sa lahat? And kailan lang siya pwede gamitin? Okay, contour for me is not seasonal. As soon as I found out and learned about contour, I never stopped doing it ever. Like even when I got sick, even if I'm in the ER, even if I'm in the hospital, I try to contour using my sticks. And so for me, it's not something that, it's not something seasonal. But then again, we're not the same. People are not the same. I'm not using or, discussing basic rules here. But it's more like, how confident are you to actually wear makeup with or without contour? I'm not confident without contour, so I'm gonna do it every other time. As long as I can, as much as I can. Even though I'm in the beach or I'm on a vacation, I do it. Even though I'm in the hospital, I do it. And so the answer is more like, you do contour if you want to, and if you're more confident, if you're actually more confident to do it every time you go out. But if you're not, then don't do contour. But one thing is, once you try contour and you're actually good at it, I'm not sure if you're the type who will actually refuse to do it again. Because contour is more about reshaping your face, adding more depth in your face, and making yourself look a bit different and playing with yourself, playing with your face a bit more. So this is my mini Laguna bronzer. It's free from Nars, and my Real Techniques by Sam and Nick mini medium sculpting brush. This is my favorite because it can actually help contour faster, without putting a lot of effort. So as you can see, I already hit pan. I usually just shape it underneath my cheeks, my chubby cheeks, to make it a little bit extra special or chiseled, From the top of your brow straight to the line of your nose, to actually make an illusion that your nose is slimmer and actually you actually have a nose line. Oh wow. Okay, so there. I'm not sure if you already see the difference now that I already added. So, patience. You could just line your nose like that and just stop. You just have to at least, take time in blending, or to make sure the strokes are actually well blended and it doesn't actually have harmful chemicals. It doesn't actually show it doesn't actually show big strokes of brown streaks there. Okay, and then on the other side, again from the brow going down the nose. Blend it well, like what I said earlier. We choose the right color. If, for example, where our color is natural, we choose at least 1 to 2 colors darker, depending on our acidity. Because actually, if we are very acidic and we use a too darker color compared to our usual or our correct skin tone, the tendency is that the color of the bronzer will actually look more darker than usual. Then, check the mirror. Mas matangos na ba siya? If it is, then I guess you're doing the right thing. Mas matangos na ba? Ito na talaga yung ilong na pinapangarap ko. You get either a cream highlighter or a powder highlighter. I usually use a cream highlighter or a stick highlighter first before I use a powder highlighter. So this one is from Becca Ignite Passion. This is the sample I got from Sephora. We're gonna put this in the middle of what we do. So it's more like making an illusion that we actually have mas payat at mabutong ilong. Okay. And also we can put the excess on the side of our cheeks. There. Okay, I really love the scent. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Again, I'm not the type who will really tell you, okay, this is what you should do, this is what, you know, what, these are the rules and you should actually follow it. But it's more like, what do you prefer? What makes you happy? Do it. Do what makes you happy. Okay, next question. Kailan po dapat maglinis ng makeup brush? For me, it's not really about when. It's more like if you have time, do it. Again, people might find me odd for saying this, but I clean it every time I use it. I can't stand to see my brushes dirty. I can't stand using a dirty brush again and again and again. It will cause you acne for sure. Definitely you can use shampoo, but I don't think you can use conditioner because I tried conditioner. Conditioner is good when you're cleaning your hair extension, but for cleaning your brushes, shampoo is good. Shampoo is okay. There was even a time that I used a dandruff, a shampoo for those who have dandruff, and it's good as long as it actually has ingredients that will make the hair softer or smoother, not something that will make your hair, you know, dry, because it's really for, you know, dandruff and it's meant to treat the scalp instead of making the hair smoother or shinier. Other soaps, liquid soap, do not really and cannot really clean the brushes really well. Like if you check the brushes and you try to, if you wet the brushes and you put it on the sink or somewhere else, you'll see that there's still remnants of the past or of the makeup, and so you'll see that it wasn't, you know, the soap wasn't able to really clean the brushes well. But what I noticed is that most of the time it's the shampoo that can actually clean the brushes better. And just check it, you know, wet it, add a bit of soap or add a bit of wet it, and then put it like on a sink, or you try to scrub it a bit on your hand and see if there are still colors and some dirt from the brush. And if you actually still see some colors or pigment or glitters, it means it's not enough. You have to clean it over again. Last question. What's your favorite makeup of all time? Okay, I'm so proud to actually share this with you. I bought this one like 3 years ago. This is Dior Rosy Glow. So this is the old packaging, like this is their 1.0 packaging and formula. And so this is not the backstage one. So this one is bigger, cheaper, or more affordable, and it comes with a brush, because the Dior backstage packaging now is not really this huge anymore. It doesn't come with a brush, and I guess this one is more pigmented than the new formula they have, but I love it. I used it earlier, so this is how it looks like. So see, 3 years and I did not hit pan yet, but it's not that I'm not using it. It's still okay. The formula is still okay. It did not expire. And after 3 years, I did not see anything bad about it. This is actually supposed to be, I believe, oh, this is 001, which is Petal. Wipe some product on the brush and just put it on the top of my bronzer. Alright, and then after that, get another one, put some on the top or in the middle of my nose to add a bit of blush there. And then another one for my cheeks. Again, I just put this usually on the top of my bronzer, on the side of my highlighter. There you go. Okay, so you might say, kinumpleto mo lang yung look mo, Miss Japs. You just want to complete your whole look. That's why you made this one. And just really made sure that, you know, you're complete and your whole contoured look is, you know, catered or showcased on this video. Alright, so why is this my all-time favorite makeup? Okay, they have this color reviver technology. And when people actually said, you know, people from Dior actually said, the color actually changes depending on your temperature, on the intensity of your body. It is true. Like, there will be a time that you will not see the blush on your face. Like, it's like subtle, you know, it's very subtle. It's like just a blush, you know, just a usual blush or glow. And then if you feel hot or you're tense or you've been walking a lot or you've been sweating a lot, that's the time you'll actually see more of it. Like, you'll see more color. It will actually turn to pink red. And you will feel like, okay, this is the best time. This is the perfect time to actually see color. And yet, it will actually show itself even more. When you're actually in a cold place, it tends to look a bit fairer. Like, still pink, you know, but really light pink. Like, rosy pink. And when I feel mad, it can actually turn into a bit of darker pink as well, and it doesn't actually it reacts in your skin nicely, that it doesn't really show your pores or make it large or bigger. What I like about it is that it's very natural. It's as if you really like that. Sometimes it may actually look like your skin is fresh and really well hydrated just because of the blush or the flush it gives. I guess you have to believe that. Depending on the person, not really the personality, but more like your skin's moisture level and your temperature that day, or I'm not sure really what's that technology is, but this was just what I noticed. Depending on the temperature of your body or your skin, it differs. And so I can't really say that, hey, this is rosy pink. Basically, it's really rosy pink, but it can change depending on where you are and depending on the person. So it's like one of the best makeups I've ever tried, because it's like you'll never fear. It's like you're sure, you know, you don't have to check if you'll actually be good at it, because it's like customized to your own skin tone, customized to your skin's reaction, customized to your own skin's pH level. And so you don't really have to worry if it will look good on you, like the red lipstick I just said earlier. So it's more like less fear and less worry. And it actually lasted me now like 3.5 years now, and still okay. And I never had to worry about it. And it comes with a brush, but I guess the newer one does not come with a brush anymore. But still, this is one of the best makeups I've ever had. And so there, I believe I can do it again next time. I'll gather more questions from the people who like to know more about makeup and beauty in between. Let me know in the comment section, what are your questions about makeup, or maybe there are other things you still want to learn more. I am so willing to answer that, but again, I'm no expert, and I hope you're still willing to know more about makeup based on this video. But yeah, just let me know. I want to chat with you and talk to you on the comment section. If you enjoyed watching this video, stay tuned for the next one, and I hope to see you again. Bye!
Like what you see? I'm more updated on my blog, Facebook, and Instagram, misinformation.blog. See ya! Hi! If you have time, I hope to connect with you on the comment section. Also, it means a lot to me if you like and subscribe. Until next time!